Good afternoon, student. Welcome back to the online classes from Sri Vidyaniketan Public School. In the last class, we discussed about the balanced chemical equation, unbalanced chemical equation, and I said how to balance that unbalanced chemical equation. After the balancing, we will get the balance. After the balancing of unbalanced chemical equation, we will get the balanced chemical equation. Now, we are as earlier I mentioned, chemical reaction to make in a shorter form instead of giving the quite long description, we are expressing that chemical equation in a short form, that we are calling as like a word equation, balanced and unbalanced and balanced we are calling. Okay, does the balanced chemical equation gives the complete information about the activity or else experiment or else complete chemical change? I mean what I am saying in the sense, if we take a balanced chemical equation, does it gives complete information about chemical change? No. Just I will say, suppose if I am taking example magnesium ribbon, burning of magnesium ribbon, and here we will get a, after burning we will get a magnesium oxide. Here balanced means 2 magnesium, 2 magnesium. Now it is balanced chemical equation. Yes or not? Definitely number of oxygens and number of magnesium, both the side, I mean reactant side as well as product side, they are both sides they are equal in terms of atoms, even though it is going to obey the law of conservation of mass. Okay, so does this balanced chemical equation gives the complete information about chemical change? No. Why? Because it not explain, this balanced chemical equation is not going to tell us about the physical state, about the physical state of reactant, physical states of reactant and products. It not explaining which form I took magnesium, which form we are taking oxygen. It is not going to explain about the physical state of a reactant as well as products. Okay, and similarly it not explain about the change in the temperature. As earlier I said, when chemical reaction is going to take place, there will be change in the physical state of matter, there will be change in the color, there will be change in the temperature, and sometimes there will be evolution of gas, sometimes there will be formation of insoluble substance. This complete balance equation, even though it is completed, complete balance equation, it is not going to explain about some particular things like physical state. It can't explain about the change in the temperature. It is not going to explain about the change in the color. It not explain about the formation of precipitation. Okay, that's why these all things are the limitations of balanced chemical equation. These are the drawbacks, limitations, demerits of the balanced chemical equation. To make further informative about chemical change, chemical reaction, we are going to modify this balanced chemical equation by adding extra term, term. I mean, if there is a change in the temperature, we can write in the chemical equation. How means I will say, suppose I will take the example of preparation of ammonia. Ammonia is made up of nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, and what is the formula of ammonia? NH3. Formula of ammonia is NH3. Here how many nitrogens are there here? Only one. Here 2. Want to balance, I will make it as 2 here. Now nitrogen is balanced. Okay, hydrogen, how many are there here? 2 are there. Here 3 are there. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Here 2 is there. I want to balance, I will make it as 3. So 2 nitrogens are going to react with an hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, it is 3 to 6 hydrogen, it is going to form 2 molecules of ammonia, or else you can say 1 mole of nitrogen is going to reacting with an 3 moles of hydrogen, and it is going to form a 2 moles of ammonia. This is also, in this way also we can express. Now it is balanced. But it can't explain about the physical state. It is not going to explain about the change the temperature, color, formation of insoluble substance. Remember, suppose this ammonia, preparation of ammonia, okay, there will be change, there will be what you call applying a pressure about the 400 atmospheric pressure. Just I am saying example, it is not exact value. Then we can express this pressure in the above the arrow mark. Above the arrow mark. So we explained about what here? Pressure. Some reactions are there. If we want to prepare the ammonia, we need to supply the pressure here. How much we are supplying here? 400 atmospheric pressure. That pressure we are expressing above the arrow mark. Okay, if we are not expressing here, even though it is balanced, but it is not giving information about the pressure. Similarly, one more example, decomposition reaction of calcium carbonate gives rise to calcium oxide CaO plus CO2. Here, in this process, we are supplying heat energy for the calcium carbonate. Then this temperature, change in the temperature or supplying of heat energy. I mean, so we are supplying heat energy, we are using by triangle. This means that this triangle indicate heating of calcium carbonate. In this way also we can express change in the heat energy. Which amount of heat energy we are supplying. This indicate change in the heat. Similarly, this one is carbon dioxide is going to form in the form of gas. To express the gas, we have to keep an upward arrow mark. Okay. Upward arrow mark. This upward arrow mark indicate the formation of gas. And one more thing is that when we are expressing these all things, we have to express these all things in the form of what you call physical their respective physical states. It is in the form of solid. We can write solid as here bracket for this one. Here it is also formed in the form of solid. This is a gas. Like this we can represent. It is indicate upward arrow mark indicate formation of gas. Similarly, if you take an potassium iodide plus PbNO3, lead nitrate, potassium iodide and lead nitrate, both are we are taking in the form of water, aqueous. We have to represent it in like this, aqueous. If we are taking in the form of solution, when both are reacted, they will form lead iodide PbI2 plus KNO3, potassium nitrate KNO3. Here how many potassium are there? One potassium. How many iodines are there here? Only one. Here two are there. Make it to 2 here. Again make it 2 potassium I made here. So 2 potassium and 2 iodine here. Similarly, how many lead are there? 1 here 1. How many nitrates are there here? 2 into nitrate, 2 nitrates are there. Now it is balanced. Okay, we are expressing their physical states, aqueous form. Sorry, this will be in the form of solid. Okay, and this will be in the form of solution, aqueous. So we represent their physical state. Here, one more thing you should remember: this lead iodide is insoluble substance. It is forming in the form of solid, and it will be in the form of solution. In that case, we should write the downward arrow mark. We should represent this lead iodide by the downward arrow mark. This downward arrow mark indicate the formation of precipitation. This one we are saying precipitation. And one more thing, it will be in the yellow color. Like these all things we can express. So what are the limitation of balanced chemical equation? It can't explain. It is not able to. It is not explaining about the physical state like color. It is not explaining about color, whether we are taking in the form of solid, liquid or gaseous state. And after it is not explaining about the change in the temperature, change in the pressure, formation of insoluble substance, formation of gas. That's why to make further informative, to make the chemical equation further informative, we are going to modify these all things. We are expressing in terms of solid physical states, change in the heat energy, about the pressure, formation of gas. Upward arrow mark means there will be formation of gas. Downward arrow mark means there will be formation of insoluble substance, what we call as precipitate, and we are mentioning in the color here. In this way we can modify the chemical equation, balanced chemical equation, to make it further informative. Now it can explain about all the things, whatever changes are going to occur while the chemical reaction. This is about the limitation of what this is about the limitation of balanced chemical equation. By adding these all terms, we made it as further informative. Okay, about pressure, about physical states, about the color, formation of precipitate, formation of gas, these all things. Okay, thank you for watching.